Okay, everyone, here's one more example. So I have my number. Let's see my directions. It says round 5,000, right? Because we see the end of my marking period, which is a comma, 5,710 to the nearest 100. Okay, so I have 5,710. My first step is to find the number in the place value it says to round. So I'm looking for my 100th place. Right now, I want you to think to yourself, what number, what digit is in my hundredths place? It's my 7. So I'll be rounding this number. So either this number is going to change to an 8 or it's going to stay 7. Okay? All right. So let's say my next step. Go right next door to the right and underline that digit. Okay, right next door to the right is this 1. I'm underlining it. Okay, so I have step 1 and step 2 done. Step 3 says ask yourself, is that number that you just underlined 4 or less or 5 or more? Remember, if you'd like, you could draw my little hill. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 1 is on this side, which means it's 4 or less, okay? So that means I'm going to let this 7 rest. So that means it stays the same, the 7. So my 5,000 stays the same because it's before, right? Everything before stays the same. My 7's going to stay the same because my 1 was 4 or less. Now all the numbers to the right of my 7 are going to change to a 0. So my new rounded answer is 5,700. Now, again, let's check on a number line. So we're changing our hundreds, right? So that means that over here would be 5,700 and over here would be 5,800. With 7,010, which would probably be right about here, 5,710, would that be closer to 5,700 or 5,800? I think it's a pretty obvious answer that it would be closer to 5,700. All right, guys, follow this as a checklist, okay? So we completed step 3 because we asked ourselves 4 or less, and we completed step 4 because we changed all the numbers to my right to a 0. Follow this as a checklist. It will help you. That's why we used it.